Okay, let me just jump on here and see if I am up. Testing 1 2 1 2. So I don't think, guys, I'm just jumping on a couple of minutes early. Can you hear me or not? Let me know if you can hear me. That would be interesting. I'm just going to keep those. Oh, can you hear me, guys? Oh, yay. Hey. Oh, hi, Zane. Hi, Christy. Hey, Tash. So I just thought I'd jump on a few minutes early because I accidentally pressed a button and it was like, your mic's gone. I'm like, what? No. Hello, everybody. Welcome home, Jess. Thank you, Julia. I didn't really go anywhere. I had a massive, we had the cyclone come through, and we were very, very, very lucky. We, all we lost is power. Christy says, I'm your fan. Oh, thank you. Yeah, but crew have lost their house and the town up the road just got completely smashed. So we just didn't have power for a few days. So, which is weird, right? To not have power for 3 days. This is baby Pen, everybody. Say hi. Come to annoy us. So, hey, puppy. Yeah, well, she's a big girl now. Anya, we think she's definitely over 12 months old. We're not sure how old she is. She's a little rescue. Hey, fell on your feet, didn't you? Sure did. Okay, so let's just give it a few minutes while we wait for crew to jump on. I'm going to get rid of it. Hey, Max May. Hi, Sian. Beautiful. Thank you for watching from my YouTube channel. Let's just give it a couple of minutes and see what's happening. Have we had a good week? So apart from this cyclone, my week has been weird. No power. So, she is cute. She's very naughty. Oh, my God, she's naughty. And she is hilarious as well. So you can get away with naughty when you're hilarious. I did it my whole life. Sorry. So what was I doing? I was talking about myself. Zane's jumping on a bit early, but would love a card. Yep, just going to give it a few more moments. So if you guys could start sharing my live for me, I would love that. If you could hit that thumbs up and that big hearts button, that would be amazing as well. And if you have a look in my intro, if you could jump over to my Instagram page and give me a follow, _energy muse would be amazing. So, yeah, I had no power for 4 days. So, I always jump up and down about how amazing it is just having an online business. Until you have no online, and then it's not so amazing, is it? And I got really nothing done much, so didn't even get any study done, kind of just sat around and ate with the dogs, which was nice. Yeah, it was kind of like COVID, but without power, so it was super shit. But by the same token, it was kind of pretty awesome to not have power. But gosh, how grateful are you when stuff isn't working and then it starts working again? It's like, oh my God, I love you, washing machine. I love you, dishwasher. I love you, hairdryer. I love you, hot water. And I love you, light. We take everything for granted, don't we? And it's interesting. It's like, couldn't wash my hair, just couldn't do anything. So, yeah. And Casey says, I love the plant on the wall. Thank you. That was so cheap to do, It's just a palette, sanded down, painted with some wood paint, some jam jars with some stones I put in, some sand, some twine around it. Yeah, super easy. Super easy peasy. Okay. So start throwing out your sun signs, start throwing out that you've shared, and start throwing out your questions, guys. Keep them brief, but with some detail in them, not like super duper brief, but, I don't want a paragraph. So just try to keep it nice and brief so I don't get stuck reading too many long questions. I don't really have any rhyme or reason. as to who I choose. I literally look to see who has shared my live and who has given me a specific question with their star sign. Okay. Very sad they've been affected. I hope your puppies look good. I love your crystals. Thank you so much. Oh my God, I went through a crystal stage, let me tell ya. Harry's on again. Welcome. Great to see you, Harry from Florida. Want to read my shit? I would appreciate that. Hi, Julie. So let's get started. Hey, I don't see why we should wait any longer. There's quite a few of you on here. One of you on here has got some back pain happening down on your left-hand side of your back. I'm feeling into that right now pretty hard. So let's just take a moment for me to clear that. Okay, I might use some different decks tonight, hey? Get a bit freaky. Hang around for the end of the live, and I'm going to do a group. I'm going to do as many cards as I can for as many of you, and it's such a really quick, short time. So stick around for that. Hi, Di. Hi, Ange. Hi, Linda. Maybe a little bit of swearing, so please not for kiddies. Hey, Bonnie. So happy to have you here, Bon. Hey, Breezer. Hey, Di. So I'm going to scroll all the way back up to the top. And I'm going to see. So generals are fine. Generals are fine. But let's have a look. Okay. Yeah, she is cute as a button, baby Pen Pen. Okay. Okay, Leanne Hadland. Are you still with us, Leanne? I've got a bad habit of giving everyone nicknames, so you will have to excuse that. Leanne Hadland. Now, Leanne says, I'm a lost Libran here who are struggling with communication with an Aquarius long-time relationship. Yeah, it is true. Aquarius, that energy can be quite challenging because they do have a reputation, and I'm an Aquarius rising, so I will put my hand up for this one. I'll own my shit here, of being emotionally disconnected. So communication can be something that, depending on where their Mercury sits, it can be a thing. And the thing is, when you're a Libran and you're in a relationship, you know, it's so important for you to have that harmony, you know, to be able to have an open line of communication, because as a Libran, it feels like when someone's kind of ghosting you, it literally eats away at your soul. It's like you want to jump up and down and you want to do anything to get a reaction, right? So yeah, one of the best ways to hurt a Libran is to literally give them a ghosting. So Leanne, are you still with us? Let us know if you're here, please. Let us know, because as you guys know, I do really well with feedback, so feel free to give me some feedback. Hi, yay, she is. Okay, so lost Libran here, struggling with communication with Aquarius, long-time relationship. Okay, so what are we looking at here, Leanne? Is it what's behind the lack of communication here, or where is the relationship headed, or what are you thinking of? You know, is your partner stressed? He feels like he's quite stressed, and that feels to me, because I'm getting a lot of pain down on my left-hand side here. This is higher than before. It's just above my hip and around my lower back. So is there some stress around some finances, Lee, with in this relationship with your partner? Because I feel like with him, when he gets stressed, he does shut down. Like, I don't feel like he's this amazing, like he's no Tony Robbins, you know, he's not this amazing communicator, but I feel like he gets even worse when he gets stressed. He kind of just goes into, he's like a crab, he's like a Cancer actually. He kind of goes into hibernation mode, into his shell. If he's got a shed, he goes out the back in the shed and just pretends he's tinkering while he has a few beers, right? I feel like he needs a lot of alone time. I feel like he needs a lot of freedom within the relationship. So if you're pushing, he's going to pull away. So the best thing for you to be able to do is to pull back. Written communication is going to work really well with him, because he's going to have time to be able to read it, look at it, and digest it, and then have time to come back with a comment. So let's have a look. She said, yes, all of the above. Okay, so I'm just going to see what cards come out around the relationship, okay? Yeah. Is it your hip? Now, is he a smoker? Why am I feeling some pain through the chest? I'm feeling some pain through the chest here, and I'm kind of feeling, Feeling it really hard to breathe, Lee. So I don't know whether if he's a smoker or if I don't feel like you are, but I'm just feeling there's a lot of, I'm finding it really hard to take a big, deep breath. So this is where grief can shut off the heart chakra. So we can find it difficult to breathe into our lungs when we're feeling shut off from someone or something. So it could just be that I'm feeling it on an energetic level. But Lee, the first card that's come out is Page of Swords. Okay, so this is really swords, as you know. I'm just trying to see how you guys can get that to see the best picture in this, because the artwork is really beautiful, and it's really about communication. And when we're in that page energy, his pain's on the left side, but me, the smoker. Okay, got both of you here. Okay, so it's just like, you know, this is that wanting of that communication to come through. Page is that very young energy, but it's about something coming to you. So this is that wanting of you to open up that conversation, to start to talk about things, okay? And you've got this Death card that's come through. This is really strong Capricorn energy. And it's interesting that the Death cards come through, because it's like, I don't know whether, because there's a sword in his hand as well. So to me, it could be death of the communication. Now, I don't see it as, to me, they're carrying the same thing. So this is what the issue is, okay, around the lack of communication. And I wouldn't be looking at the Death card as a literal, okay? To me, he's coming through because he's holding a sword in his hand. So I really do feel that there's death in the communication. And you've got the Chariot coming through here, which is really strong energy around the moon, okay? It's really strong energy around emotions, but it's also about moving on. And it's like, okay, you've got a decision here. Do you go this way or do you go that way? So it is interesting. I'm just going to get a clarifying card around this reading. I kind of feel like if you're not going to be, and look, you've got the energy of Leo coming through and the I will. So this is about, you know, having confidence in yourself and having confidence for you to be really heard. Because I feel sometimes you can shut down with him as well, Lee. So it's like, if you're not thinking about leaving this relationship, then I feel like there's just a really strong need to move on from where you are sitting right now, and about, because to me, it's not going to get any better, okay? This is where I feel like the death is, the death of the communication. I just don't feel like it's going to get any better. So you've got a decision to make, okay? You can either go one way and you can just keep going as you are, or you can go the other way and you can kind of write a list of some things down and say, look, this is the things I'm not happy with. These are the things that I will put up with. These are the things I won't put up with. But one of my biggest things that I need you to communicate, and whatever that looks like to him. Communication always isn't about needing it to be verbal to break the ice. A text message, an email, a written letter if he's old school, you know, just opening up the lines of communication in some way. And Lee says, I'm not heard. And that's why this is really coming through, this energy here, Leo. You know, try keeping a Leo quiet. It's just not a thing. You know, Leo is about, I will be heard, I will be seen, and I am here. And I'm very much moving from that fifth house energy of having fun and things like that. So it's really important that you create and you let him know exactly how you're feeling. And Lee says, I have no boundaries. And that could be, a particular issue that you guys are having. The fact that he's, maybe he's scared about saying something to you in case it's repeated or something like that. But I feel like it is really important because these are no joke. You've got two major arcana cards showing up here, the Death and Chariot. So one would say it is about moving forward in one way or possible. And that's either going to be through leaving the relationship, and Knight of Wands is coming through here, and that's moving on, moving on. So you've got two cards of transition here. You've got the Knight of Wands and you've got the Death card. So there's either going to just be a need for you to move on from this situation as far as the lack of the communication and you being okay with that, or how you can live with that. Or, your guides are saying that if you really aren't happy and you're not feeling heard and valued in the relationship, then maybe it is time to move on from it. Okay, so probably not what you wanted to hear, but there's definitely endings around something that's going on around this, okay? So whether this is the ending of the stressful period that he's going through, but it's really important. I would, if I was you, I would write him a letter or send him a text message. Okay, my love, so sorry, nothing else around that. But I'm feeling stress around finances, and that's what's coming through on the left-hand hip side. As well. For you, I would also recommend doing some yin yoga. Like, I'm a yin yoga teacher of I'm a yoga teacher and meditation teacher of, say, 10, 15 years, a Reiki master, a kinesiologist, a breathwork instructor, a tarot reader. I forgot to give my spiel at the beginning, didn't I? Lay in bed, put some cushions between your shoulder blades, make sure your head is supported and your shoulders, so you automatically drop back into, you know, this beautiful flexion of the spine. So then what you're doing is your chest is really open, your shoulders are rolled back, and it's going to kind of allow you to breathe a little bit easier. So I would let go a little bit of the grief or the little bit of stress that you're holding on around this. Okay, because to me it feels like you're starting to shut yourself off. Hard choices. I hope it's the end of a bad communication. Yeah, well, it's the end of whatever you want it to be the end of. Okay, so if it's the end of bad communication, then open up those lines of communication. Okay, I don't see you leaving him. I don't. I feel like you've been. It is a long time relationship. Yeah, look, I don't see you guys going anywhere, honestly. But it is important that you just don't settle for, for not being heard, because this is something that you might have come into this world to break away from and to clear and to shed and to release. So if you find yourself in a situation where you're not being heard again, then you're kind of sitting in old patterns that started when you were a child. So it's important that you recognize enabling energy, staying for safety and security purposes, or whether you are really with your twin flame and you want to work through it. So it's just important to have these realizations and these conversations with yourself, Lee. Vasiliki says, value yourself, Leanne. You're worth it too. Beautiful. Great advice. Okay, let's have a look. I'm going to scroll. She says, yes, yes, yes. Okay. Okay, Ray, I'm intrigued. So Ray says, I'm a Saggy sun. Anything on this new connection growing with a psychic I had a reading with last week? I'm second guessing, but not sure if I'm being paranoid or over-analyzing my session. So Ray, where are you situated? Where are you situated? I would say if, let's have a look. So on this new connection growing with the psychic, so the one thing I will say, and I learned this very early on in my profession of doing professional readings, is people can latch on to people because they feel that they give you hope, or they give you I find if people are asking for readings too often, then I'm becoming enabling in their issues, and they're not able to stand on their own 2 feet and dive into things themselves. And so it's really, I would say, and it's not really my place to say, but it would be extremely unprofessional for on his behalf if you were going for healing or questions around things that made you quite vulnerable, because most people that come and see me are in a place in a space of vulnerability. So to take advantage of that is kind of a bit dodge. But having said that, I'm not here to judge. I'm just saying, just be careful around this, because narcissistic gurus, it is definitely a thing. But let's have a little look into this. I'm second guessing, but not sure I'm being paranoid or over-analyzing my session. So shared, liked, and followed. Thank you, Sonia. You're amazing. Hi, Facebook user. I'm not sure who you are. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, Ray. Let's have a look at this connection that you had with the psychic. Okay, is she reading into it? Okay. So it's interesting. I've got here for you, you've got 4 of Cups, so Moon in Cancer energy. I feel like that could be a shout out to the psychic gifts. And it depends on what the session was about and what was covered in the session and what came up in the session, to be honest, because I feel like this could have been your energy going into the session, that energy of feeling like, I need some answers. I don't really have a lot of clarity. Things aren't really going great for me in my life right now. I'm wanting to know where I should go or which way I should turn. So, this could be your energy sitting here, and this could be her, coming in, with this offering right here. And this is the the exact energy that I'm talking about when it's about if we're feeling a bit low and we're feeling our vibes a bit low, and then there's someone coming with this beautiful, brand new, shiny new advice, and also being psychic too. It's like, wow, you know, there's a kind of a little bit, people get that little bit in awe, and it's like, so I feel like this is maybe the energy that the reading started off on. And this is where I feel like the energy was sitting in the reading. You've got the sun sitting here, so really strong Leo energy, okay? So there's, you know, this is about nurturing, but also too, like, look, she's quite, it's a card of fertility. It's a card of growth. So it is a card also of abundance and vitality. So this is kind of what I would call a yes card. So I don't feel like you're reading too much into it, but it's interesting as well because you've got Jupiter in Gemini coming through here, which is around endings, but it's come through in the reverse. And you guys know I don't, I check my cards in the upright before I do a reading. So when they come out in the reverse, it's a really big deal. So I don't see anything ending. I literally do see that there is a bit of a beginning coming here. I don't know whether it's coming through more as friendship, because this is a card of friendship for you, for me, for you. But definitely, I do see there a connection is definitely forming. I don't feel like you're overthinking it at all. I'm just going to do a clarifying card around this. Let me just put those around the other way. Let's have a clarifying card around it. But the Ten of Swords in reverse is very telling, okay? Very, very telling. Okay, clarifying card around this. Okay, and look at that. Let me just check which way my cards are up. Okay, you've got the sun coming through again. This time it came out in reverse, okay? So again, I've got the sun coming out in the reading ×2, which is unbelievable, okay? But the fact it came out the second time through in the sun, it tells me that, you know, I feel like things are going to start off really, really well for you guys. I feel like that this is definitely that feeling and that strong connection. But then there may be a little bit of, you know, not letting go of sessions and holding on to ideas and overthinking, because Ten of Swords is the death of a repetitive situation or a thought or a situation. Okay, when it shows up in reverse, it says that, you know, it's not ending. The connection isn't being broken and the connection isn't being cut, and it really needs to, okay? It needs to. Well, I shouldn't say it needs to, but it's showing up to say, look, you know, the reason the Ten of Swords shows up in the upright is it's an ending, a painful ending that has to happen for a new beginning to arise. So when it shows up in the reverse, it means that that ending isn't happening for that new beginning to be in fruition. And the fact that the sun shows up again in the reverse, it tells me that for that to be in the upright, you know, that ending has to happen, or it has to come around soon. But if I was you, I wouldn't think it over. I wouldn't overthink it too much, Ray. I would just kind of just sit with it and see. She says it's a friendship, but I'm mindful of who I work with, and it feels like it's moving towards us blending our work. And this is what I feel like as well, okay? I feel like it is needing to be kind of a step back, because I feel the friendship here, but I feel like you do need to take a step back and kind of look at it from a third-party person looking at this situation going, okay, if someone was coming to you with this, what advice would you give them? How does it feel? Okay, so I'd get out of your head and stop overthinking it. I'd kind of ask yourself, how does it feel, both personally and professionally? But I would take a step back and kind of just give yourself a little bit of space within the relationship, okay? Because these two in the reverse are kind of very all-telling, right? Yeah. Interesting. Keep us posted, okay? And you've got Chiron sitting at the bottom here, right? Okay, so Chiron comes through, and it's interesting energy. If you guys know what Chiron is about, when you get a reading done, an astrology reading, Chiron shows up in your chart about, you know, where the aspects of, you know, when you became reincarnated, what did you, you know, what you came in to learn, to heal, and to grow. Okay, so Chiron sitting at the bottom, it tells me that for you, you know, do you hold on to relationships too long? Is there a need for you to really people please? And do you, you know, do you have like this need for people to really love you and adore you all the time? So just an example for you, Ray. Yeah, and that's, she says, it makes sense. Both have significant trauma, and this is why Chiron comes through. And it's the wounded healer. Okay, when we're healers, we make the best healers and readers because we're coming from our own experience, right? It's the archetype of that wounded healer. So, and, you know, like attracts like. So, yeah, it's never going to turn into anything that is going to be very healthy, I'm going to say. But it's definitely, you know, if you can keep a friendship, then, you know, friendships are great. But as long as there's those boundaries, okay? Okay, so let's have a scroll. We've got Johanna coming from New York, Harry from Florida. Alicia's saying, hey, Bonbon. Remember me, Harry G, Libra, Shed from Florida, home of Disney and Universal Studios, sending good vibes. I remember you, Harry Gilbert. Now, Harry, I remember you very well. Did you, let's have a look. Have you got a question for me? Have you got a question, Harry? I've got you up, babe. Hit me with a question. Is it relationship question? What do you got? My pleasure, Ray. My pleasure. Update my relationship. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's see what's going on in Harry's relationship. We've got Claire from England. Hi, guys. Hi, Claire. If you're watching from anywhere else in the world, apart from Australia, let us know. Okay, relationship. Let's have a look. What's going on with Harry with his relationship? Let's have a look at Harry's relationship. Hey, Pen Pen. Harry Gilbert. Guys, remember I'm doing 1 and 3 card readings now. So if you want to jump on my website, theenergymuse.com.au, if I don't get around to you tonight, then you might want to hit me up for a private 1 or 3 card reading. I am offering also 30-minute and 60-minute readings. Hey, Cassie, welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, let's have a look. Back to you, Harry. Harry Gilbert. Just Geraldton here. Have you got power back yet, Casey? Because I know people still don't have power. Like, what the fuck, man? How is it possible? It's so bad. But at least we have a house, right? Okay, Harry, what's going on with Harry's relationship? Oh, hang on. Hang on. Oh, Lord. Lord. We've had some cards go AWOL. Okay, relationship reading for Harry. Lots of blue. Lots of blue. Where do you work, Harry? Are you near the ocean, the water? What is it about boats for you? What do I see you on a sailboat? Now, this could be, this feels quite figurative, so not literally. Someone's watching from Kangaroo Island in South Australia. Welcome. Only a couple of hours ago. Oh, my God, Case. Wow. Okay, Harry. What's going on with Harry's relationship? What is going on in Harry's relationship? What is going on? So, gosh, we've got a lot of water here. This could be where all the water comes from. I'm a DJ MC in Florida, and this could be you sitting here spinning your decks, right? Literally. So you've got this card of Mercury showing up, okay? This is the Magician, Harry. So this is really about, look at that, literally. I haven't seen this. I haven't really worked with this deck before. Spinning. He's got 2 things in his hands, and he's spinning them. Have a look at that, in mid-air, spinning discs, hilarious. So this is really a card about, you know, knowing that if you want this relationship to work and if you want the relationship to move forward, you know, it's really about communication and strong communication, okay? This is the number 1. This is the beginning of the Fool's journey, and this is when it's like the Fool wants you to know. It's like it's like I shouldn't say the Fool. The Magician wants you to know that you're taking everything you need as you go onto this journey and as you move into this relationship. Do you look a bit like that? Have you got long brown hair? Is that kind of like your feel a little bit? It can feel, my wife is overseas. Okay, this is the water. I'm feeling all the water. I'm like, what's there to do with water? Water, water, water. Okay, and also too, this is this Magician energy as well. It's like when, you know, when are you guys going to be able to see each other? When are you going to be able to make it happen? And this is why communication is literally the key to this relationship. Not only surviving, but thriving. Because you do have this 10 of Cups energy sitting right in the middle, and I know there's a lot of water, and look at that. There's literally water there separating you and your lover in this reading. The Ten of Cups really is about that feeling of emotional abundance. It's Mars in Pisces energy. It really is about having your love and having everything you need, because can you see that card? And they're looking at her with adoration in each other's eyes, okay? And there's just this amazing look of pure love. And then this is you, Harry, sitting right over here, the Four of Cups, being like, what the hell, man? How much longer do I have to wait? Like, you're literally there with your head in your hands going, how much longer do I have to wait? Really, when is this going to come to fruition? So it's kind of just about, it's like, if you guys literally can't be there in spirit, like in body, it's like, and you really want the relationship to work, then you're just going to have to stay really with this strong sense of communication. But I'm looking at the water. Every card here, water is showing up, okay? What I want to see is the sun coming through here for you, Harry, okay? Yeah, so look at this, and it's kind of like, you know, this is sun in Aries, and we've got a lot of planets in Aries at the moment, but it's a Three of Wands coming through, and look at that, more water. Have a look at you looking out over the water in reverse. So when this shows up in the upright, Harry, it really is about you. You're standing on the shore and you're looking over at the ocean, waiting for your loved one to come back to you. Okay, you've got your magic wand, literally from the magician here. He's holding his wand. You've got your wand in your hand and you're making that communication. You're shortening and making that distance happen. The fact that it happens, that it's shown up in the reverse, it just shows me that there's no wait. It's just waiting. There's just nothing really going on for you. It's like, how much longer can you wait? Okay, I've got pain in my left my left ankle on the outside edge. So it does feel, it feels tough for you. It's really hard because I feel like you don't know if you just don't know really how to play it. And I'm saying to you, you know, if you guys can make the distance, then you'll make it happen. But I don't see it's not going to be anytime soon. I love her with all my heart. Oh, it must be so tough. She's in New Zealand. Oh gosh, yeah. And it's just because the connection is so strong, but it's all, look at that. I don't think I've ever had a reading where I've seen so much water and the separation of water in a reading before. Yeah, Harry, I don't know what to tell you. It's just about having to grind it out. If you really do love her and she is the love of your life, then you'll find a way. And look at that, bottom of the deck, Five of Pentacles. That really is that strong Mercury and Taurus. Mercury, communication. But it's also about being shut out and left out in the cold, okay? It's about making sure that you're not letting insecurities and jealousy and things like that trip you up and make things much more awful than what they already are, okay? This is a really great time for you to kind of say, okay, you know, I trust you, you trust me, let's just see if we can keep doing it, okay? Yeah, the New Zealand borders have just opened, Vass, but I think it's just to us Aussies being able to trip over there. Yeah, I don't know about over in America yet, whether they've opened up. Yeah. So, Harry, it is, again, it's kind of just up in the air. It's like, how long is a piece of string? You know, this is saying stick with it, but those Three of Wands in reverse, I just don't see anything happening anytime soon. If that was in the upright, I'd be like, brilliant, beautiful. Okay, she's coming home. Okay, that's your ship's coming in literally, but it's in the reverse. Okay, so I'm so sorry, Harry, that I can't give you anything specific, but it's because there's no, you know, even I don't feel like the universe knows what's going on as far as time goes. If I don't get anything specifically clear coming through, then it's not coming through yet for a reason. So stay strong, Harry. Stay strong. Maybe do some focusing on your work and focusing on, you know, focusing your energy on other things. And I suppose you've been doing that for a long time now. Okay, what has it been? Almost a year now, hey? Okay, so let's have a look now. I'm going to scroll. Jackie, let's have a look at Jackie, sorry. Jackie says, I'd love any readings of my struggling wife. Thanks so much. I'm starting to move forward from a serious narcissistic relationship and would love some guidance if possible. No worries, Jackie. Guys, I'm back on tomorrow night at 5:15 Australian Eastern Standard Time. So if I don't get to you tonight, jump on and I'll catch you tomorrow night, or hit me up for a 1 and 3 card reading if you can't afford a full reading. Okay, they're pre-recorded like this. It's just me chatting like this, and I email that out to you, okay, within a couple of days. So Jackie, here she is. And Jackie's sending you 3 years, Harry. Oh, my gosh. Wow, that is very, very, very committed. That is, yeah, amazing. Sending you lots of strength, lots of strength. Okay, what doesn't kill us makes us stronger, right? Okay, so Jackie, so this is kind of like a general reading. Would love some guidance if possible. Okay, let's have a look. Some general guidance. Thank you, Ashley, for Jackie. General guidance for Jackie, please. General guidance from Jackie. Okay, so Jackie, did you, okay, that's fallen straight out, so let's go with that. So it's interesting, I've got you surrounded by some men, okay, so have you left one relationship to go into another? Are you, because there is some men around you. I've got this Knight of Cups energy, and look, he is coming in, okay? So I'm wondering if you have got your eyes on another person, or if someone has caught your eye, okay? And again, the Magician energy is showing up again here, like it just did in Harry's reading. So to me, it feels like there's a really strong pull here. So there's no one yet. Interesting, because there is a love offering coming in for you. So it does tell me that if you're not in a new relationship, or there's not somebody around, it tells me that there's something really good coming your way, Jackie. And it really is, it's going to really kind of open your eyes up and open your mind up. It's going to make you think a little bit differently about certain things, okay? I feel like it's going to build you back up again and give you the confidence you need to start to build your life back up again and move forward. Because like I say with this Magician card, not only is it mercurial in nature, but it really is about letting you know, whoever I draw that card for, it's about letting you know that you have everything you need to move forward in this situation. I'm really drawn to the growth coming from above as well. So it tells me that this situation that you've gone through and that you come out of, there's a lot of spiritual growth around that for you. Now, you do have the King of Swords here, and he is in reverse. So it does tell me that this is that narcissistic behavior. This is that narcissistic energy that you were sitting with, okay? Because them in their upright are great, but them in their reverse are, man, okay, they are awful, and they are gaslighting. They are judged. They talk down to you. They are emotionally abusive, and emotional abuse can be so much harder than physical abuse, because you can't see emotional abuse. You don't, whereas you can see physical abuse quite a lot, can't you? So this is where, and I would say King in reverse is literally the biggest narcissist, okay? Let's just have a look and see what your stars are doing here around this. So things are going to get better. There's a love offering coming in, and this love offering, I feel like it may just be a love offering towards yourself about, you starting to open up your heart again and starting to really work through, the things that this relationship brought up for you, the triggers it brought up. Okay, what area of your life needs focus? Area of your life needs focus right now. Okay, so what's important for you? You've got the 12th house that's come through here, and this is about escape, okay? It's come out in the reverse, which I really love for you. So 12th house is that strong Pisces energy, right? When the 12th house in a reading, the 12th house is where we go to escape. So it's things that are not seen by society. So it's things like mental institutions, it's hospitals, it's prisons, it's psychic abilities, it's depression, it's all that stuff that is hidden, that is below the surface that we can't see. And when we look at it in terms of housing, it's kind of like, okay, making sure, Jackie, that all these years of you having to hide away and be like this shell of a person because of the narcissist, everything's like chipping away at you until your confidence is finally lost. It's like, you know what, this is in the reverse now. So it's like, no, I was going to say bitch, not talking about you, referring to your ex. It's like, no, bitch, this is your time now. So we're going to, you know, we're going to keep this in the reverse because it's now your time to shine. It's your time to be seen because the next step is the first house where you rebirth yourself. So I want to say the 12th house in reverse and that energy of escape, it's kind of like you're moving into that first house energy and you're reinventing yourself and you're coming back out into the world. You're coming back out in the world, you know, and you're trusting again, okay? You're trusting again and you're coming out and you're full of ammunition, okay? You've got so much going for you that I really want to just really emphasize that need to no longer feel like you have to watch your words, watch what you're saying, where you're spending the money, how you're doing this, okay, the controlling. She says, yes, I'm learning a lot about me in my life and reassessing my whole life. She says, wow, that is great. And the Magician is an amazing card when it comes to reassessing your whole life because like I said with Harry, it's number one. So you're at the beginning again. And not only are you at the beginning there, your cards are saying, your house is saying, you know, you're moving out of the 12th, you're going into the first house as well, which is the beginning again. So you've got two cards around rebirthing, and I love it. I really love it for you, Jackie. I feel like things are really starting to be on the up for you. And look at that. You've got Page of Pentacles at the bottom of this spread, which is brand new beginnings. And look at this. You've got signs saying, do I go this way or do I go that way? And you've got the map at your feet. So it's basically like, you know, whatever it is you want to do, Jack, wherever you want to go, like, you know, it's the world's at your feet. I literally feel like the world's at your feet. So really, really great. And I love that you're taking, you know, that you're learning and you're taking some stuff away from this relationship. Okay. Connie, are you with me still, Connie? Okay, Connie Capitula. Okay, oh, you're making me cry. Thank you. Oh, Jack, so happy for you. So happy for you. I'm feeling I will say, Jack, as I'm in your energy still, I'm getting a little bit here. Down, so kind of on down my lower back energy area. So not my hip, not my back, kind of in the middle. We call that quadratus lumborum area. So right about here. So so there is some stuff around your finances. There's some stuff around your safety. So are you feeling, is your safety an issue? Is that like, is he stalking? Like, do you feel that there is a fear for your safety? Or is this just like an energy thing that you've been used to holding on to for so long that you're not quite sure what freedom feels like or what relaxation feels like? Because there's stress and there's tension and it's sitting right here. So a really great exercise for you would be to stack some pillows up really high. And then, so just say my pillows are stacked up high on this side. I'm going to lay over and I'm going to stretch myself. So imagine I'm laying on my side and I'm stretching right over and I'm feeling that stretch all the way down and across from here. And so, and you want to hold that, okay, and move forward and back until you feel where that pain is sitting. And that's when you're going to help release some of that, okay? So Connie, back to you. Okay, let's have a look, Connie. Do you see me having surgery anytime soon? So I don't do health questions or that'd be relaxing, learning how to be normal. Yeah. That's it, Jackie. That is it. So breathwork, meditation. Okay, welcome, Zane. That's my nephew's name. What a great name. Okay, so you're having surgery anytime soon. Gosh, let's have a look. Now, where are you having surgery, Connie? Is it hip? Why is hip and heart coming through for you? Obviously, it's not heart. And I am feeling pain here. So where are you having your hip operation, Connie? Let's have a look. Okay, is Connie going to see her having operation anytime soon? Is Connie having an operation anytime soon? Because I'm saying when is it? So I feel like you are. Yeah, I definitely feel like that is coming soon for you, 100%. Because Connie, you've got the Page of Wands. Okay, so that's inspired action. So that's beginning. Okay, pages always kind of bring us messages in. So I feel like you are going to get a notification and a message that you are going to be having that surgery. Is it on your knee or your hip? okay, because you've got this energy of judgment coming through, but there's movement, there's forward movement, okay? So there is something that needs to shift around this surgery and around your thoughts around this surgery, because you're the one that's blocking it from going forward, okay? I don't know whether you're fearful of going under, or there's fear around I don't feel like it's the cost. It's like, where's the, because this must be subconscious for you, okay? It must be subconscious for you, because there is definitely a fear of moving through, of going forward with it. Okay, hysterectomy, that could be where I'm feeling it around this hip area, but knees coming through, hip and knee. The knee could be that fear of moving forward, but you've got the sun coming through here as well, okay? So that tells me that, yes, it's going to happen. And, there is a big belly here there as well, okay? And I'm really drawn to the belly around this, okay? And so I definitely feel that this is going to be going forward soon. Okay, that Page of Wands is within itself, it's letting us know that there is a message and it is coming to you shortly. Okay, but look at that judgment energy, okay? And look at how do you feel about going through with the hysterectomy? Because how do you feel about, obviously you're having a lot of stuff with your female stuff going on, and it's like it really is the closing out of something really big, isn't it? It's a big deal. Okay, so if there's this feeling of, judgment's that Pluto energy. So when it shows up, there is a feeling of rebirth, okay, of being reborn. So I really do feel like for you, the message is going to come through. The surgery is going to go quite well. And there's going to be a feeling that you can, that you're yourself again, that you're, literally like you're being reborn. And then you're going to have that health and vitality back again. But I'd be careful of your knee. But to me, I feel like it must be energetic and that fear moving forward. Okay, but it's definitely, it's definitely the right thing for you to do, and it is coming through. Queen of Cups, and look at that, emphasis is on her pregnant belly again. I don't know why she's pregnant there, okay, but, it's all about, the female parts, right? Yeah, dear me. And she's holding a big clam. Isn't that interesting? That energy there, yeah. So all the best, Connie, all the best in going forward with that. But yeah, I definitely feel like it's going to be moving into a direction that you want it to be. It has scared me, yeah. And so I want you to know that you're actually, if you're wanting to go ahead with it, you're blocking it, okay? So it's about just knowing that, if that's what's been advised for you and you've gotten a second opinion, then that's probably what's best for you. And then you're going to be able to move on with your life again, because I do feel like it has really played a toll on your health, on your vitality, and on your energy levels as well. I also feel like it's made you a little bit do you feel like it stopped you from being as gregarious and being as out there as you normally am? I feel like it's made you kind of become a bit introverted a little bit. Let us know if that's true. Okay, let's have a look. I'm going to scroll back up now. Okay, Diane. Hi, Di. Let's have a look. I'll scroll back down just to see if Connie is keeping us in the loop. Okay. So, Di. Okay, guys, thank you so much for so many of you staying on. I'm going to draw some cards after this. I'll do one more reading, then we'll do group cards, okay? Whereas I get 4 cards, and I get you guys to choose from 1 to 4. So, and then we'll go through and get as many of those readings, those mini readings in as we can. Also on my YouTube channel, on my Instagram page, my Facebook, I have put your weekly readings up. So I'm just waiting for, I think it's Air to download. So they'll all be up by tomorrow, but there's fire up, there's earth up, and there's water up right now. So your weekly readings are up there for that. So jump on over to my Insta page, give me a follow. I'd really appreciate that. Okay, let's have a look now. Up. Gosh, it's hard to know which way is up. There you go. Okay, full of fear and anxiety at the moment. I'm sorry to hear that, Di. I'm not eating or sleeping. Will I get the job interviewed for, and will things get better for me? I'm not sure how much more I can take. Oh, Di. Okay, guys, let's send some love to the beautiful Di, please. Okay. So the first thing I would ask you is what's going on that you are putting so much emphasis on this job, okay? Your insecurities are through the roof, Di. What's happened so much? What's happened to bring on all your anxiety and all your insecurities? Because I don't feel like it's around this job. I feel like the job is the catalyst. The job is where your focus for the insecurities and the anxiety are. But I feel like there was a building up of the fear, the insecurities, even before that. And it's interesting, Di, a fear of death. Do you have a fear of death coming through? An unnatural or unusual fear of death? Because there's so much fear in your energy, and fear of death is coming through. I'm not saying that I feel like you're going to die. I'm just wondering if that's something that you've got that's going on at the moment. Connie said that could be my partner's knee you're picking up on. No, definitely not your partner's knee, because he wouldn't wasn't being drawn to your partner. Usually when someone gives me, they say, oh, it's this, I'm like, nah, it's not that. To me, I feel like it's the energy about you moving forward with it. No fear of death. Okay, interesting, Di. Okay, let's have a look at what's happening here then. Not sure how much more I can take. Okay. So I feel like things are turning around for you. Okay. But it's interesting because I've got this energy here of this Five of Pentacles, okay? And this is that Mercury and Taurus. That's that, that's that not eating, that's that not sleeping, that's being really, fear of lack of funds, really. It's kind of that fear that being shut out and being left out is left out in the cold. And it's that fear of, this Tower moment, this Mars in Aries energy. Now we've got 4 planets sitting in Aries at the moment, and well, actually 3 now. Venus has just moved into Taurus, but there's a lot of anxiety. There's a lot of tension going on at the moment, okay? And this Tower moment this is what you're experiencing. It's fear. It's everything kind of crumbling and falling to pieces. But you've got this beautiful Ace of Pentacles. I hastily quit my job, was unhappy before I had another job to go into, worrying about money, not having a job. So you've got this Ace of Pentacles. So it tells me that you are going to get a job, okay? That this job is coming for you. There's new beginnings just around the corner. Now, this job might not be everything that you thought it was going to be, okay? Because I don't see you staying in that job for a long period of time, okay? I do see things probably getting a little bit tough for you again. Okay, I want to say 6 months is coming through quite strongly. Okay, so I see you getting the job. Okay, Ace of Pentacles is a really beautiful card to get, Di. It is, it's brand new beginnings, inspired new beginnings coming down from your guides. Okay, but I'm not going to lie. I don't feel that this is going to be the right job for you. Okay, I don't feel this is going to be the right job for you. I don't feel like you're going to stay there for long. I feel like something's going to happen that's kind of going to, topsy-turvy you, and I feel like you're going to feel, again, exactly where you are now, worrying about money, not having a job. But I want you to know that you've got some really great things coming your way, okay? You've got the Knight of Swords coming through. So I feel like communication lines are going to open up, and there's going to be a new job coming in for you, a new offer. Knights always bring us something, okay? And this is going to be around communication. You've got Queen of Cups energy coming through, Di. So it's going to be something that really does make you, if it kind of ticks your boxes all on a different level, okay? So this first job you get, it's going to feel good. It's going to be great momentarily. But once it falls to the wayside, okay, I don't want you to get too stressed and anxious about it, because there's better things coming for you, okay? Things that are more aligned. Queen of Cups doesn't show up when it's not within our higher self, when it's not meant for us, and when it's not aligned for us, okay? Queen of Cups always shows up when it just is meant to be, and it's like, and it feels really, really good. It feels good in your soul, okay? So it's not just about getting money to pay bills. This feels good in your soul. Okay, let's have a look here. Okay, so it's interesting. You've got the void, of course, moon that's come through here, and this is really 8 of Cups energy, and this is what's coming through here. Now, the void, of course, moon is, every 2.5 days, the moon changes into a different sign. And before she phases and changes into a different star sign, she kind of has a moment of kind of just going to sleep before she reawakens into a new energy. And that's what we call the void of course. And so when you're in that energy, it can kind of be a time of things aren't as they seem. Okay, there's a little bit of not everything is as it appears. So this is this Ace of Pentacles that's coming through for you around this. So this is a time for you to kind of go within, trust your intuition, notice that, you know, why, ask yourself, you know, where the fear and anxiety, it's about, okay, how can I shift that? How can I move through that? How can I, when I'm not working, how can I get out? How can I shift this energy, do physical things? How can I start looking after myself so my aura is expanded, so good things will come to me that are aligned for me? When we're in fear, we close down the auric field so it contracts around us, and then, you know, we're not vibrating for good things to come to us. We're kind of vibrating for the denser things to come to us. So this void of course says, okay, it's time to walk away from fear. It's time to walk away from anxiety. Okay, there is better things coming, but right now isn't the time that it's going to come for you. Okay, there's a time for you to, you know, kind of go within a little bit, do a little bit of work on healing that really intense energy that you're feeling. And look what's at the bottom of the deck, Di. You've got the Empress. So that beautiful new beginning is coming, okay? But just like the Empress energy, look at her. She's in her first trimester, you know. So first trimester, we take that away. We've got 6 months left, right? 6 months is what I'm feeling for you. So things take time to grow, okay? So just imagine that you're in that gestation period, okay? That void of course moon energy. You're in that gestation period of just letting things line up and fall into place, and you just know that the universe is kind of got your back with that, and they're helping you with that. Okay, so when things don't align with us, it's not always a bad thing. Okay, sometimes stuff just doesn't align because it's not meant for us, but it's how we navigate that waiting period that really shows up, that has big lessons for us. Okay, Di. Okay, guys, so I'm just going to pick 4 cards here. Hey, Pay, thank you so much for watching. Guys, I'm back on tomorrow night at 5:15 Eastern Standard Time. So jump on tomorrow night. Head over to my Facebook, I should say my webpage, theenergymuse.com.au, and jump on and have a look at my offerings and see what I have to offer there, and 1 and 3 card readings. So Di says, thank you so much. My pleasure, lovely. So you've got card 1, 2, 3, and 4. So quickly take a moment. So card 1, so read it from the opposite end, not from here. So 1 starts here. 2, 3, and 4. So take a moment and tune into these energies. Notice where you feel guided to, which ones you feel drawn to. And then if you could pop them in the comments for me, which card you've chosen, please. Let's have a look. Hi, Janet. So pop them in the comments section. That would be amazing. Pop them in the comments. That would be great. I'm just waiting. While I'm waiting, I'll pop my thing up here. Okay, my website is right there, guys. Right there. I wonder if I can, I will show that. Oh, no, whoops, they're out there. Okay. Guys, glasses, what? That happened like overnight. And these are the chemist ones while I'm waiting for my expensive proper ones to get made. But I wish I'd known about the $15 versions before I paid $800 for the real deal. I'm like, what the? They'd want to make me look like Megan Fox is all I want to say. What do you reckon that's going to be? Not really likely. Okay. So, guys, let's have a look. Keep them coming, keep them coming, keep them coming. Keep them coming, guys. Card choices. Oh, we've got quite a few. Beautiful. Few more. Well, it's true, Jackie, isn't it? I used to wear glasses and then I had the LASIK. And so they said after I was 40, I would need reading glasses. But I've done very well to last 46 before I had to bite the bullet. But it's like, damn, bitch, getting old. Okay, we ready? Let's have a look. Okay, who chose card number 1? The beautiful Claire. If you've got questions, throw your question out as well. Claire and Jeanette and Sonny. Hi, guys. So card number 1, you pulled the Tower. Oh, my Lord. Strong Aries energy. Tower moments never happen, guys. And when things are really solid and when foundations are really strong, a Tower moment never happens. So something might be coming up for you around your question, where the wall kind of gets pulled from out under your feet and you don't see it coming. Okay, it feels a little bit harsh at the beginning, but just know whenever a Tower moment happens, there's something better to be built around it. Let's get that dry hair out of the way there. So Tower moments feel really, really intense. They feel really full on because you don't really see it coming, but know that Tower moments, that your guides are coming in and they're shifting and clearing. That would be shearing. They're shifting and clearing some shit for you because you've been holding on to an energy for far too long. This can be in a really small way or this can be in a huge way. How is that going to show up for you? Okay, card number 2, you've got 3 of Cups. You've got Mercury in Cancer. I love this for you guys. Who chose card number 2? Di said, I'm torn between the 2. So this is a beautiful card about celebration. It's about coming together with your friends. It's about, you know, Mercury in, it's about the coming together to sell goods as well. So it can be about collaborating, communicating, but it's really a beautiful card about friendship and about coming together with everybody. So Cassie says, what does it mean when people say there's something sun or something in the way of star signs? So Cassie, your sun sign is the same as your star sign. So it's the sign that you were born, where the sun was when you were born. Okay, the sign that it was in when you were born. So it's actually called your sun sign. I like to get people's sun signs because it helps me feel into your energy better, more, I should say. So that's card number 2. Card number 3, you've got this Knight of Cups. Okay, an invitation coming to you that is going to fill your heart up. Okay, this could be an actual Knight of Cups coming in to sweep you off your feet. It could be a wedding invitation. It could be an invitation of anything, but it's going to feel good. Okay, that's card number 3. And card number 4, you've got the Chariot. Strong moon energy here, strong Pisces energy, and I want to say strong Cancer energy being ruled by the moon. Okay, this is a really intense card. The Chariot is about making sure that whatever your question was, guys, it's making sure that you stay on track and you stay focused, because he is not using reins to control those yin and yang energies, right? He is using willpower and the having faith from gods above, and he is using his intent to stay on track and stay where he wants to go. When his mind starts to split and he starts to lose focus, those horses are going to go off track, and then everything is going to be a shit show and he is going to topple and come undone. So the Chariot shows up in a reading to let you know that, yeah, it's a really big deal. It's not going to be an easy road, but stay on track, stay focused, and you will get to where you're going. It can also indicate travel by land, and it can also indicate any issues going on with your car. Okay, guys, so that is me for tonight. I will see you guys again tomorrow night at 5:15. Excuse me. Penny, come say hello. I mean, goodbye. Quick, come and say goodbye. Come on, girl. Come on, Penny. Come to mommy. Come on. No. Come on, you little rat. Come on. So jump on, guys, to my, what is it called? My website, and give me some love on Instagram. Here she comes. Come on, quick, Pen. We've got another 30 seconds. Come on. She's just having a beautiful lazy stretch on the bed. Come on, beautiful girl. Come on. Trot, trot, trot. Say goodbye to everybody. Come on. Good girl. Come on around here. Come on, you funny little thing. Oh, what a tongue in the mouth. What a funny little thing she is, isn't she? So thank you so much, guys. I love and appreciate you all so much. And thank you for hanging around and staying with me for so long. Isn't she cute? No, not in Mummy's mouth. Underside. Onto cheeks. That's better. Onto cheeks. Okay, guys. Love and light. I'll catch you tomorrow night. Say, see you, Pen. Say bye. Oh, in the mouth again. Lovely. Hey.